You guys know that I've been talking about Asian beauty and Asian skincare on my channel literally since the beginning, and yet I still had not tried Asian hair care. So the last 3 months I have been using strictly Asian beauty hair care. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys reviews of all these products, the ones that I really enjoyed and will repurchase, and the ones that I think are just completely overhyped. I have tried out actually 3 different lines of Asian hair care for you guys. So the product that really inspired this entire video is the Shiseido Fino Premium Touch Hair Mask. Now, you can see a lot of this hair care is a bit messy. It's because I literally just took them out of my shower. I wanted to try this out and give you guys a review. Let's first start off with the Fino line from Shiseido. Shiseido has a few different lines of products, but I decided to go with the Fino line, the Fino Premium Touch Shampoo, as well as the conditioner. I had heard such amazing things about the Fino mask that I thought it would make sense to basically use the entire line. Shiseido is a Japanese brand. Each one of these is around $15 depending on where you're trying to get them for 550 milliliters of product. So it is definitely affordable. I feel like you can really get innovative formulas in Asia at a not so luxurious price point. I'm also a huge fan of Shiseido. I love their makeup products. I love their eyelash curlers. So all this is to say that I had very, very high expectations of this line. So the shampoo and conditioner has royal jelly extract for intense hydration. It also has wheat protein to help with strengthening the hair. And in general, it's really focused on providing kind of a deep moisture into the hair shaft and an overall smoothness. Now, the Fino hair mask itself is for more damaged hair. It's really meant to give that deep conditioned, revived look. It also has royal jelly extract, squalane. It retails for about $13. So you do get less product within the hair mask itself. It's $13 for about half the product. This mask is what people claim to give their hair like a really, really intense shine. That's why I was so interested in trying the Fino line, because I love in my hair more of a lightweight feel. I really don't like my hair to feel weighed down because I have quite a lot of hair and it is not the smoothest. Like, I have definitely some texture and coarseness to my hair. If I put in something too nourishing, I almost really feel it in my scalp and in my head. So I was really hoping that this line was going to give me that really pretty reflection and shine and hydration without a lot of the heaviness that some of these really hydrating and nourishing conditioners have in hair masks. Now, like I said, I had tried the Fino line for about a month, and I have to tell you guys that my hair was just not looking the way that I wanted it to pretty consistently. Now, I actually was also testing out the Fino hair oil, and within this month, I realized that I really needed to get down to a testing procedure. What I did across all of these shampoos and conditioners is I used the shampoo, the conditioner, I went in with my Color Wow, as well as my hairdresser invisible oil from Bumble and Bumble. Those are 2 products that I know don't weigh down my hair and my hair really enjoys them. And then I styled my hair the exact same way for each of these test runs. And by the way, I've used all these products more than once. I just only filmed it once because I didn't feel like filming like every time I decided to take a shower. But something that I realized when I was trying the Fino line is that I really needed to just focus on the shampoos and the conditioners, because once I was adding the Fino hair oil into my routine, I was really noticing a lot of dryness at the ends of my hair. So I can kind of go ahead and say that that hair oil really didn't work for me. I found it to also really make my hair feel kind of greasy. So that was unfortunate, but I think the Fino shampoo is just not necessarily for my hair type. Felt like it just wasn't giving me a good enough clean. I think I prefer a very clean feeling when I wash my hair rather than kind of that silky soft feeling after I shampoo. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're someone that really enjoys a very soft feeling right after your shampoo, maybe you also have quite fragile hair that really needs a lot of moisture. I found this to be very gentle, and I think that that's good for some people, but for me personally, it's just not what I'm looking for. However, the conditioner I actually think is pretty good. I found that my hair wasn't weighed down by it necessarily. Now, I do think that this is something that I would have to pair with more of a clarifying shampoo, because when I'm using these together, I find that my hair goes a little limp more quickly. But I think this paired with some of the other like clarifying shampoos that I'm about to talk about actually would give me a good result. I really liked the kind of silky feel of this conditioner, and I found that my hair did really like it. By far, the standout was the Fino Hair Mask from Shiseido. This gave me really healthy looking shine to my hair without it being weighed down, which is exactly what I was looking for. I am so pumped about this. I've actually tried the Color Wow. I'm forgetting the name. It has like that teal blue packaging. It's like their version of a hair gloss mask, which I think is kind of what Fino was going for with this mask. I tried that one and my hair just did not get the same glossiness, and that product is at least double the price of this one. I think that this is very good. You're not going to get a deeply nourishing kind of feel with this. I actually think if you're looking for that, you're better off going with the Fino conditioner rather than the hair mask, because this hair mask has a bit more of a gel kind of texture, whereas the shampoo and conditioner have more of that very classic salon shampoo and conditioner, that very creamy feel. Really, again, nourishing and smoothing. This feels more lightweight and like it's really imparting that glassy shine. But again, I'm not sure if this is necessarily like the most reparative hair mask. I think it's really good for folks that just want that lightweight, beautiful shine to their hair, which happens to be me. So I think that this is definitely the standout of the line. I'm definitely going to keep using the conditioner. The shampoo might have to get used up by my boyfriend because my scalp is just not really enjoying it. Speaking of which, I also, this has all been in my shower and my boyfriend has been using these products as well. He has more curly hair, so I am going to give you guys some of the things that I've noticed in his hair as well, his hair texture. Which brings me to probably one of the most iconic lines of Korean hair care out there. I finally decided to try the And Honey line, but I noticed through all of my research that the Deep Moist shampoo from And Honey, which the shampoo and the conditioner are like the very, very hyped up products, I realized that those were just, that shampoo was not going to work for me. After testing the Fino shampoo for a month and just realizing that I needed something that was more cleansing, I decided to skip the Deep Moist shampoo and I went with their scalp volume shampoo. And then I went ahead with the Deep Moist treatment because again, I like a very clean scalp, but I want my actual ends to be quite hydrated. Because my hair is so long, I just find that my roots get oily and then the very, very ends of my hair get dry pretty fast. In fact, you'll probably notice in a lot of these demos, aside from the fact that like I'm almost always, waking right up in the morning, but something that you'll notice is that my ends are definitely more dry. I definitely need a haircut, but they're more dry. And I really do need some good moisture at the ends of my hair, which is why I went ahead and did not really condition the roots at all. I never really do. I only really condition from here down. So that's just something to keep in mind. But anyway, that was kind of my thinking behind these two products. I also did pick up the Deep Moist Hair Oil. That one I actually have had good experiences with, but again, I didn't want to keep testing another factor. I really wanted to just focus on the, the cleansing and conditioning step here, at least for this video. I'm happy to do a follow-up video if you guys have other products you want me to try. But yeah, so let's first talk about the Scalp Volume Shampoo. This is, I think, one of the most interesting products that I tried for the last like 3 months now. I gotta tell you that this Korean shampoo is probably the most interesting product that I tried in that time frame. And Honey lines, I've found, try to really focus on more of like a natural approach to hair care. So the Scalp Volume Shampoo has honey, argan oil, hyaluronic acid. It's really focused on just, again, cleansing the scalp pretty gently, but also, stimulating new hair growth, really just getting a very nice clean on the actual scalp itself. The And Honey line retails for about $20 a piece for the shampoo or for the conditioner. You get 440 milliliters. So kind of the first thing that I noticed about this product was the scent. This has an incredibly, incredibly strong scent. It's kind of like honey mixed with a floral kind of scent, mixed with almost like a melon kind of thing. It's pretty strong, and actually it really, really lasts in the hair. I always know when like my boyfriend had used it because his hair would continue to smell like it. Same thing with mine. So if you really like this scent, I have a feeling you'll really enjoy that the scent lasts a long time, but for me, I started to get tired of that. I will say it is a unique scent and it's not bad, it's just pretty strong. So if you don't like strong scents, I feel like you might not really enjoy that about this. However, out of all of the shampoos that I tried, this was my favorite. Again, it really got a very good clean on my scalp. I don't have to wash my hair as frequently when I am using this. Formulation in and of itself, I actually quite like. Really good for that kind of shampoo to get you back to square one. If you're someone that needs like more of a detoxifying shampoo, a clarifying shampoo, I think that this one is really nice. Just beware of the scent. Now, for the And Honey Deep Moist Treatment. This scent I actually much prefer. It's a very classic floral honey scent, but it's not quite as strong as the Scalp Volume, and it's a little sweeter. I found this to be very, very nourishing. It has quite a thick kind of texture to it, glides evenly on the hair when you are conditioning. It does have honey and royal jelly extract in here as well, which I feel like those ingredients typically do pretty well in my hair. There's also propolis in here, so again, very much honey central as far as this product and honey. I think Vicrea did a really good job with the And Honey line making something for everyone, but I don't know if I've found my perfect product yet. I think formulation wise, the Scalp and Volume is really nice, and I'm wondering about that conditioner. This one still does feel a little bit too heavy for my liking. It did feel like my hair was just a little bit weighed down. I think it does help with frizz, but it did feel like the volume, like the overall kind of movement of my hair was a little bit impaired, if that makes sense. I think it was just a little bit too rich for my hair. I preferred kind of the body of my hair that I got with the Fino Hair Mask. So I think that this one is a good one if you have very, very dry hair, if you really, really need some good nourishment and you're not afraid of a thicker, creamier product. For me, again, I really don't like that heavy feel in my hair. I know a lot of people really enjoy this, but this just personally, it was a little too heavy for me. Now, the next hair care line that I tried is Unove, their deep damage treatment, as well as their deep damage repair shampoo. This is the product that everyone talks about. I feel like it doesn't quite get as much hype as the Fino Hair Mask, but when I look up Korean conditioners that really do great damage repair, a big one I see is from And Honey, the Deep Moist, and then this one. So this line is slightly more expensive, again, kind of similar to And Honey. It's around $25 per bottle, so And it looks like, how much do you get again? You get about 500 milliliters, so you do get more product than the Vicrea line. By the way, I believe Vicrea is like the parent brand and Anne Honey is like the line of products that they make. I believe that's how it goes. But anyway, the shampoo has keratin in here. It's really meant to be like a very gentle shampoo for quite damaged hair. Argan oil, it has silk protein, and the scent on this one, it's kind of just like a powdery floral. It's not my favorite, but it doesn't last in the hair the way that the one from Anne Honey does, the scalp volume. It is very nourishing, and again, it was too nourishing for a shampoo for me. It was really silky actually, and I think that if you really enjoy silkiness, you're really trying to impart that softness and almost like a detangling kind of thing. This definitely gave me that, and I really think that you would enjoy that if that's what you're after. But again, for me, I just felt like my hair was not getting clean enough. Actually, the gel texture on here was very similar to like more the glycerin-y kind of face washes that I've seen more brands come out with. Like Dew has one, as well as Prequel has like their gel cleanser. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't do a great job with actually getting me a very good cleanse, which is unfortunate because I actually think that the deep damage treatment is really nice. And I think that moving forward, I'll probably pair this with the shampoo that I'm actually about to talk about because I found that this did a really good job at taming my frizz as I've continued to use this. I also love that it was a tube and not a pump. I don't need the extra plastic. There are ceramides in here as well as collagen and keratin. There's actually like a whole host of ingredients that this brand claims. Like there's like over 49 different ingredients in here that are meant to help your hair and repair. One thing that I really enjoyed about this is the texture. The texture is more similar actually to the Fino hair mask, except slightly thicker. It almost has this kind of gel conditioner thing to it, which again, for me, I really like. I find that it's not too heavy in the hair, and yet I'm getting some good nourishment. And that's what I found with this. I just found that it was really good for frizzy hair. I actually am pretty positive that I've done like no styling because I just wanted to see how this was, and my hair just felt good. So I think that this is the winner as far as my conditioners go. I also think this is going to get along with more hair types because it does have that gel texture to it. It's just a little bit more lightweight. With some of these really, really rich conditioners, like the And Honey conditioner, I just think they're a little bit too thick to get along with a wide variety of hair types. I think if you are dealing with damage, this is definitely one that I would recommend, and it's going to be more reparative than something like the Fino hair mask will. That one, I think it really helps with like the textural aspect of your hair. It really adds like a silky kind of smoothness, but I think that this one will do more repair, which brings me to, I wanted to kind of give you guys some context with all of these Asian hair care products, give you the context of like what are my holy grail shampoo and conditioner, which is the line from Epres. Oh my gosh, these are dripping all over the place. I literally just used them this morning. And I did use them to style my hair today because I wanted to give you guys the context of what I'm kind of looking for and why something like this just works really well for me. So I think what really makes the Epres, it's either Epres or Epres, I think what makes this line so unique is the shampoo one. Well, we're going to talk about the conditioner in a second because I really do like the conditioner as well. But I think that the shampoo has been the game changer for me. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. It is very, very liquidy, has the most delicious vanilla scent. but it is a very stripped down formula. It's incredibly liquidy, so literally when you open this, it will come flying right out, so be careful when you're using it. It doesn't have this really intense lather, but it gets your hair so freaking clean and yet not stripped. It really adds body back to my hair. And I notice whenever I'm using some of these other hair care products, I'm doing testing, when I go back and shampoo my hair with this, my scalp feels so much lighter. It just feels in general like I have a good deep clean to my scalp, and the entirety of my hair feels clean. It feels completely reset. And actually, I've also noticed that, especially today when I was styling my hair dries way faster and heat style my hair way faster when I'm using this line than with some of the other lines, because when you're dealing with richer products, they hold on to water. It really just does such a good job of getting the hair back to like a very balanced place. It's a very balancing line, which I think is why I like it. Now, I actually reached out to Epres like a while ago in email and just kind of asked for them to give me some clarity on like the biodiffusion technology that they have. Yeah, it's their new bond repair technology. The person that like helped formulate Olaplex, I believe left Olaplex, started this brand with a new technology behind bond repair. So it doesn't use like the typical Olaplex technology. They have like a bond repair line in and of itself, like an actual treatment. And by the way, so they say that the biodiffusion technology is an acid-free formula that repairs bonds in the actual internal structures of each hair to maintain the strength and elasticity. And then it says, unlike traditional bond builders, it continues to diffuse and repair after you apply it, even when it's washed out and even when the hair is dry. So when you are using the Epres line, when you're using the shampoo and the conditioner, that technology is within the shampoo and conditioner. Even when you wash it out, the actual technology is still bond repairing. Because the biodiffusion technology is proprietary and they don't completely give us all of the information, I'm assuming for some sort of like patent reason, you kind of just have to go off of results. And this has given me the best hair as far as shampoo and conditioner. I have seen the results, so whatever it's doing, it really, really works for me. The conditioner is different than the shampoo. It has a different scent. Also, it's thicker, so it's kind of like this brown color. The conditioner is just like a clear, milky kind of color. The conditioner is like this brown kind of color, and it is more of like a minty, kind of earthy chocolatey. It's an interesting scent, I'll say that. It's not bad. It's not like the best one that I've ever smelled. It's very neutral. If you have used Pureology, like their mint scent, imagine that, but like a little earthier. But that is a very good conditioner at like, it doesn't weigh down my hair at all. It's very smoothing. And I'll show you guys right now. My hair feels really nice. It feels shiny, but this is day one hair. And it just gives me that body. You know, if I want to do like an intense kind of styling routine, it's always better to go in with like day two hair that has a little bit more grit, but I want my hair to feel really bouncy and light on day one, or else by day two, my hair is going to be like so greasy. So I think that this just has the perfect balance. You know, as far as hairstyling goes, I also found that my hair just styles really well when I am using the Epres system. So by the way, I wanted to let you guys know the way I styled my hair was just using my Dyson hairdryer, and I basically rough dried, quote unquote, rough dried my hair with the flyaway attachment to get a very smooth look. This is like my very quick way of getting my hair dry without it being just a rough dry. That flyaway attachment actually like pushes your flyaways in between your hair strands. Like it makes it very, very even and straight. So it's So it's really nice as someone with like thicker hair that does have some texture. You know, I have some waves to my hair. So it's really nice to be able to get my hair like a little bit smoother with that, but pretty quickly. So what I'm going to say, as far as Asian hair care goes, the Unove Deep Repair Treatment is definitely one that I would recommend. And I think I'm going to start using the Epres shampoo with this just to get kind of a feel for it, because this is a little bit richer and sometimes I do want something richer. Again, the one from Epres isn't like, it feels really good and it really detangles. It's really smoothing and nourishing. But I think if my hair is feeling especially dry, I think that this could be a really good option for some days. And then I love the Fino hair mask. This is really good if you just want that ultra pretty shiny hair, like before like a special event or something like that. Really good for those kinds of things. Now the And Honey conditioner I think is going to be a no-go for me. Just a little bit too thick, but the scalp volume is really nice. I'll probably continue to use it, and it does really, really well in curly hair because when my boyfriend uses it, like his curls are really bouncy. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention, the healthy hair shampoo. This is like pretty insane. When I use it, my hair feels amazing. When my boyfriend uses it, his hair, it looks like he just went back to the hairdresser. Like his curls are so defined and it really just, it adds incredible bounce to his hair. So I wanted to let you guys know that because it really, I think looks really incredible in his hair and does really well. So if you have more curly hair, also something to potentially keep in mind. And I think the Fino line, the shampoo and conditioner is fine. I'm almost curious about the Subaki line from Shiseido. I know that some people say like you're either a Fino or a Subaki, so maybe I'm a Subaki person. I'm gonna leave everything that I talked about down below for you guys. I do already have some new Korean hair care that I am testing, so definitely make sure you guys are subscribed if you would like to see more. I'm also testing a lot of Korean skincare actually right now. I mean, when am I not? But if you guys enjoyed, definitely make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.